So, this is my second video. I'm going to be here making an icon tier list. Let me know if you want like a general attackers tier list and stuff in the future. But yeah, right now I'm gonna make a icon tier list for you to see. I might be biased since I'm a Liverpool fan, so let's just put Dalglish. No, no, no. Let's put him right up there. Okay, no. He is like one of my favorite players of all time by far. But you know what? Since we've already got him there, let's start with him. I'm gonna put him in cracked. I mean, look at the tiers just before we start. You can kind of tell. Uh, Top tier sweat approved. This is basically for the best icon moments in the game. Cracked is for those like incredible icon moments. So if you get him, it's a huge dub. But it's not in that tier where it's the best in the game. Where basically this is completely end game. These can still end game, but these are like no chance they're going out of your team ever. So like say you got an R9, and even if you get like a moments Pele or something, you're still not replacing him. So he's just like the best in their position. So Dalglish I'll put in cracked. Like I use prime moments Dalglish every year. I usually just use players I like, especially towards the end of the game. And he's always such a good player. He scores every shot. His 5-star weak foot is amazing. His dribbling feels fantastic. So the only downside is his passing, but you can work with it as striker. Prime moments Maradona. Now he got a 4-star weak foot upgrade, which is huge for him. So that's why I'm gonna put him in top tier sweat approved. Last year with the 3-star weak foot, I'd put him in cracked, kind of like a higher level of cracked, but the 3-star weak foot kind of hurt him a lot. And now, I mean, Maradona's just broken in game. He's so difficult to tackle. So I'm gonna put him there. 5-star skills. He's just fantastic with the 4-star weak foot. Huge upgrades. Some of these cards got huge upgrades. So yeah, R9. I mean, is there anything to say about R9? I've used his prime this year, and he is a joke. And this one can only be better. So obviously R9 is top tier sweat approved every year. He's ridiculous. But I just know my friend. I packed my friend Prime R9. I used him. Jesus Christ, he's ridiculous. So that's why. Thing is, I've used most of these cards, especially not their moments, but I've used their primes. Uh, so I've used some of the moments like in draft, but I've used a lot of the primes from my friends' teams, my teams, and in draft. So I have a bit of knowledge about them, not just going off stats. Also, like last year, I had every moments card from those player picks. It was ridiculous. So I kind of know how I feel from last year. Zidane, um, top tier sweat approved. If you're playing him at cam or like a strike or something, I'd put him here. He's just not as fast enough. But at center mid, he's ridiculous. The interception reach, the skills, and the weak foot. He's ridiculous at absolutely everything. This Zidane is crazy good. Again, I've used his prime. Zidane is so meta. It's it's actually quite like crazy. He doesn't like his stats. They look really good, obviously, but they don't look like incredible. They don't look like they should be up here, but he is. So yeah, he just plays different in game. His shooting is ridiculous. Puskas moments. No, 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 not an average. Sorry, no, not there as well. He's definitely going up there with the skill moves weak foot upgrade. He was 4-star 3-star his prime. Now he's 5-star 4-star. If he was 4-star 3-star, I'd put him in cracked. But now there, there's no excuse for this card. He is a joke as well. He's a joke. I've used him in draft. Jesus Christ! Honestly, that this is one of the most underrated cards. Like I know no one can afford it, but I feel like people will always rather go for this R9 or like someone like that instead of Puskas just because he's R9. But this Puskas, literally all Puskas Prime needed was the weak foot, maybe the skills, and he's got it. He's just a joke. So Prime moment Garincha. Now I have his mid, and I absolutely adore his mid. Okay, he is amazing. Now does he go up there? Does he go up here? That's the question. I think I think he goes into cracked, but very, very high tier cracked. Same as Dalglish. He's he's incredible. The 5 star, 4 star. Maybe at the end of the tier list I could put him up there. Yeah, I haven't tried his prime moments yet, but I do have his mid. I love him, and yeah, that I'm probably gonna put him here. Moments Maldini, I'll just put him up here. Honestly, just it's Moments Maldini. Do I need to say anything? It's such a ridiculous center back, and obviously he's end game. You'll use him till the very end of the game. There's nothing bad about him. I mean, yes, you could complain, oh, his dribbling is a 99 or something like that, but Maldini has different kind of animations in game, so that's where I'd put him. Now goalies, I don't know what to do with goalies. I'll just put them based on my experience because I've used all their cards. I've used all the moments, not moments. I've used all the other goalie icon cards. I hate Yashin, but I know lots of people love Yashin, but I hate him, so he's going in fodder. I don't care what anyone says. I absolutely hate Yashin. The experience I've had with him, it's horrible. All that happens with Yashin when I use him is I scream at him. He's annoying. He's making me in a bad mood, so he doesn't deserve anywhere else than fodder. Ronaldinho. Bro, this guy. Ronaldinho moves different in game. I've used his prime, I've used his mid, I've used everything. They just and this moment can only be better. And I'm telling you, Ronaldinho just moves different in this game. Hopefully, you guys have all used Ronaldinho, otherwise you're missing out. I mean, he is very expensive, but at least in draft, so definitely top tier sweat approved with the 5 star skills. The just he's just ridiculous. Cruyff also goes up there. 5 star, 5 star, crazy good dribbling, broken shooting. I hate Cruyff shooting when I'm playing against him. It's absolutely ridiculous. So he's going up there. Obviously, think everyone should know that Cruyff would go there. Cruyff is just meta every year. Yeah, all the pros use Cruyff. Um, yeah, Mateus. Quite an you always hear about Vieira and Hullet, and you still hear about Mateus, but not as much as them. Even though his stats are better than both of them, I think. I don't think he's better than both of them, but he's gonna go up here in top tier sweat approved because he's still a ridiculous CDM. Play him CDM and you're good for the whole game. He's something else. I'm telling you, he is something else. I'll quickly check his price. Prime Moments Mateus now is 3.3 million. It's a lot of coins. But I think it's worth it if you really need a good CDM and you don't want to pay the 8 million for Hullet or something like that. Um, Prime Moments Cantona, I think he goes into cracked. Not up here. He's absolutely phenomenal, right? The 5 star skills, everything. But I think, my brother has his mid card and I use him. Obviously, this is a huge upgrade on his mid. But I don't think he is as good as those cards that are up there. Uh, Obviously he is. If you're playing the game now, of course he's top tier sweat approves. Like sweat, like if you're a pro, you pack Moments Cantona, as you would with most of these cards. You're gonna use him, but I'm comparing them to the other icon cards, not like okay, if I put someone like I don't know Socrates or something like that into like average, that doesn't mean he's average card now. It's just average compared to the other icons. But Cantona, yeah, he sometimes his shooting is weird. I don't know why, but that might just be with the mid card. But yeah, he is phenomenal. He's quite a big guy, so his dribbling is still good in game, but he's not like nimble like Garincha. So that's why I'd put him in cracked. Capita or Carlos Alberto. Easily one of the best right backs in the game, up there with Cafu. I'm gonna say him. Maybe even Dest, man. Dest is ridiculous. I know it's biased because I have him, but I'm not even joking. Capita, I'm not gonna put him in top tier sweat approved because he's just not up there with those cards. Like he's a phenomenal right back, but he's just like look at them, look at the cards. He's kind of like there's not much to say about him. He's just reliable. He's good at everything. He's there to be your defensive right back, he'll do the job. He can attack as well. 88 dribbling. Jesus. Baggio, yes, I used Prime Moments Baggio in draft, and I was surprised, very surprised. I liked him. I liked him a lot. I like the 5-star skills a lot, and I'm gonna put him in very good. He feels fantastic on the ball. You know, the mullet in the air, just swinging around. Usually his finishing is quite poor, but I thought it was quite good. Or no, not finishing. Sorry, it was shot power. Yeah, it wasn't great, but he finished like every chance, which I'm surprised at. His pace felt fine. Everything else felt fine. He's obviously not up there in cracked because he still needs a bit of tweaks like that. Shot power, a bit more pace, but he's definitely a very good icon. So, yeah, moments Pele. I mean, is there anything to say? Like, I still like moments R9 more, but he is ridiculous. He is ridiculous. I've used his prime, and he's ridiculous as well. Moments Eusebio, man, go up there. Oh, I have his prime in my team. Okay, I packed him from the prime icon pack. He is a joke. Okay, and the fact that Eusebio can be better than my prime, it's scary. It's really scary. I'm like scared. Okay, so yeah, that Eusebio is ridiculous. What am I saying? Ridiculous. Yeah. Van Basten. Van Basten. No, is he fodder? Let me just quickly. I'm gonna put him in average. Let me quickly check if they upgraded his skills. No, he still has 3-star skills. Yeah, I'll put him in average. I just can't imagine how ridiculous his shooting is. Uh, Obviously, yeah, some people have better shooting here, like Eusebio and Puskas and stuff. But I feel like this guy's shooting is gonna be ridiculous. It's like what he's all about. It's just the skills. The pace is a bit low, and he's kind of a tall guy, so his dribbling isn't fantastic in game. But the biggest part is his skills, and that's why I'd put him in average. Beckham, I'll also put him in average. You're gonna have to play Beckham as a box to box, and I think he'll do a good job as a box to box. I've used his other cards. I actually quite enjoyed Beckham, but I don't think he's up there and like very good or anything like that. Kafu, ooh, Kafu, I'll put next. I want to put him next to Capita, but here's the thing. I think he's better than Capita by quite a bit. That is why I might put him top tier sweat approved because I think we won't even stats wise we might get a better right back. But in game wise, I don't think we'll get a better right back, and I think he's the best right back in the game, and there won't be any right backs better. Might prove me wrong, but yeah. Oh, George Best. Okay, this is the thing. I'm a Liverpool fan, but my dad loves George Best, and I don't know. He used to watch him all the time, so he's also a Liverpool fan. But I adore George Best just because of my childhood, and my dad introduced me to George Best, and I really want to put him up here. And I'm debating. I might. I'm putting him up there with a bit of bias, okay. But these two, these two are my favorite. Like these two and Mo Salah, those are my three favorite players of all time. I love them. I'm always gonna have a bit of bias to them. I'm trying to get. I have his mid in. Also, just steering away from that topic of me uh, being homosexual towards these three footballers. I love his mid card. I did his SBC. He's so reliable, and in 98 dribbling, look at the boost they gave him. I had his moments last year as well. Last year, remember those 85 times 10 packs? I did about 100 of those icon moments player picks just to get best, and I finally got him. The hype was real, and he was ridiculous. Even at that time of the game, he was ridiculous. And I think I'm not even gonna joke. I'm not joking here. I think he's better than these three, four. But Capita's not really an attacker, so I think he's better than those four, and I think he deserves to go up there. His dribbling is something else. I'm gonna say he has the best left stick dribbling in the game. Uh, his shooting is also something else. I don't know what's wrong with his shooting. He also feels like he has a 5-star weak foot. Bro, the only thing that they could do to his card is give him 5-star skills, which he thoroughly deserves. But he doesn't. But he is top tier sweat approved. No one can tell me otherwise. Yeah. Um. Okay, we have a few more icons. Jeez, I'm gonna have to get through this a bit quicker. Xavi, they gave him quite the boost this year. Actually, I like how he's looking as kind of like a box to box. I might put him very good here because look, he can clearly attack. He has great. Yeah, I've used his other cards in game. He has great dribbling. His passing is obviously ridiculous, and now he can actually run and shoot. The only things that lacking a bit are the physicals. His defending could be higher, but he can still intercept, and he can now like attack and go forward and be kind of more of an attacking midfielder because the other cards like yeah, he's not really great at attacking and he's kind of average at defending, so like he's kind of like the center mid that's just there. And now he can have a bit more impact on the team. That's what I like about Baresi. They gave him a huge pace upgrade. Still, 80 pace is not too much. um but I'm gonna put him fodder. I'm sorry, compared to the other cards, like yes, his defending is ridiculous. um but the 80 pace just isn't enough. It's just not. Like now, you can still get away with using Baresi, but later on in game and compared to all these icons, I think he's fodder. Prime moments, Hullet. Jesus, do I need to say anything? Best midfielder in the game. You could argue moments Vieira. I wouldn't complain. I packed moments Vieira last year. Best CDM I used. I think Vieira is the best CDM, and Hullet is the best midfielder, like center mid and stuff like that. His interception reach is just insane. It's ridiculous. Puyol, I'm sorry you're going fodder. You're even slower than Baresi. I'd rather use Baresi than you. Okay, I'm sorry. He does annoy me sometimes. I don't know. I used to play against his was it his prime or his mid, something like that. He had an icon SBC. He tackled everything, but once you get a through ball, he's finished. He's finished. Moments Henri. Now he got a huge upgrade, right? Also with the balance, which is nice because his dribbling felt awful before. But I think he's still not up there. He's ridiculous right now. I do not want to play against an Henri. His shooting is just broken, but I think the 4-star 4-star. The only guy who can get up there with 4-star 4-star is my man George Best, and there's no bias. Okay, I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Yeah, Henri 96 shooting. His shooting is always ridiculous. I hate playing against Henri. So yeah, but I think his dribbling is still not completely up there with his height. That's why I won't put him up there with the best icon moments in the game. Next, Perlo. The upgrade is not that huge, but they still upgraded it quite a bit. And yes, they actually did upgrade his weak foot. So yes, 5-star, 5-star now. Um, but ooh, with the 5-star, 5-star, I might actually put him into very good now. Like the thing I like, no, the thing I hated about the other Perlo cards was his pace. You could catch up to anyone, and for some reason, he just couldn't intercept at all. And I don't know if that's still the case with the moments, but all I know is that he's faster now, and he has a 5-star, 5-star. So I'll probably have to try this moments out. I'm quite eager to try out how he feels in game now with the pace upgrade. So yeah, but for now I'll put him very good based off the upgrade. Seydorf, they changed him to a left mid. But he's yeah, if I put Beckham in average, I have to put Seydorf in average. Like they're really quite similar cards, but I think Beckham. There's something about Beckham that like he's just better at defending. I don't know. He has a bigger presence. Seydorf is still very good. I haven't tried his moments out. I tried his other cards. I did like him. So that might actually change at the end of the tier list. Is he better than Beckham though? Is he worse than Beckham though? That's the thing because I really loved his other cards. Not his other card, like just his mid. His mid is really great. Not like his prime that much. Uh, that's why he's a bit similar to his prime. So I'll keep him an average for now. Giggs is fodder. I mean, I think they upgraded something. They upgraded his weak for something, and now he has like 3 star, 3 star. That doesn't really help him from being absolutely useless. So yeah, that's you can't. It's Giggs. Schmeichel, I packed his baby at the start of the game. I loved him. Uh, so I'll put him in very good. I think this moment's actually, last year his moments got a icon SBC. Everyone had him. I hated playing against him. I might put him up to cracked because he's a ridiculously good keeper in this game. I love Schmeichel. Raul, honestly, every year such an underrated card. I don't know why more people don't use him. Um, Even his prime, like he's not expensive and he's quite a decent card. And I think I'm gonna put him into very good. He's gonna finish all the chances. His dribbling is nice in game. He has good enough pace. 4 star, 4 star. I think he is a clear card that should go into very good. Schweinsteiger now. Look at that ridiculous upgrade. That pace upgrade. I'm putting him into cracked. And later, top tier sweat approved. No, no, no. Actually, no, no. Take that back. Take that back. I don't think he's completely up there yet. I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't used this moment Schweinsteiger. That's why I can't like put him up there because his pace upgrade is massive. So his card is ridiculous now. Like his moments last year, I remember he was a CDM with like 77 pace, so not very usable. But now 87 pace. Right mid, obviously switch him to like DM or center mid. He's gonna be ridiculous. Del Piero. Now he has the 4 star, 5 star, which is great. But every year something about Del Piero's dribbling. It's the balance. I'm actually gonna check right now what his balance is because if it's upgraded a lot, I'm gonna look like a fool. Yeah, I mean they upgraded it to 80, but he has 85 agility, 80 balance. And I know he has 95 dribbling, but something about his dribbling just doesn't feel great in game. But he's still a very good card. Definitely, his shooting is ridiculous. He has nice pace. Obviously, you could argue he could have more, but I think he goes there. He could go down because of the dribbling later, but for now he's up there. Cannavaro, yeah. I think this is a ridiculously good option for icon swaps. Like guys, do him. Honestly, if you need a center back, do him. And I should have done him. I'm dumb, because oh yeah, sorry guys, I wanted to say something. In uh soon I need like 5 more foot friendly games. Whatever, I'll have 83 times 25. I'll make sure to include it into this video for you guys and see what I get. But yeah, I probably should have done this Cannavaro. He's ridiculous. There's something about him. He's small, but it's like a Cordoba on steroids. Cordoba's already ridiculous, but this Cannavaro is crazy. I love his card every year. So he goes into cracked. We still have a lot of icons. Um, I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to completely rush through it. So Hugo Sanchez moments. I love Hugo. I have his I had a bro. Okay, I can't talk. I had his prime last year, and I loved him. I packed his prime. Yeah, and his moments. I know he has 3 star skills, but it's like Butra or Rooney, and he's just ridiculous in game. I love his shooting. Uh, Everything about him is fantastic. So I'm putting him in very good. Luis Figo. Um, thing with Luis Figo is he has fake stats every year. I don't like how he feels in game. He kind of has like a big body type. His shooting, it's good, but it's not great. He's a good card. He's a good card, and his moments is usually like the one that's finally like decently usable. So I'll put him here, but I'd kind of put him in the lower end of this tier because he's still a good card. Like some stats, like you can't really lie. Like he might have good shooting too, so I don't know. Ronald Koeman, yeah, I'll put him into very good now because he's got that pace upgrade. Uh, the thing with Koeman I don't like is his dribbling. That's why you switch him to CDM and you're good to go. But Ronald Koeman I'll put into very good. because he's still a great card. I don't know what to say. Moments Rooney. I really like Rooney this year. The only thing wrong with him is his three-star skills, which I don't like. But apart from that, he's definitely very good. Used him his moments in draft. I really liked him. Casillas I'll also put into very good because he's not the tallest, but he's ridiculously good. I don't know why. I expected Casillas to be bad, but he's not. He's actually really good, and he has a great dynamic image. So Casillas goes into very good. Dennis Bergkamp, I'm gonna have to put him into average. It's just like his shooting is good, in game. I packed his mid card from the baby or mid icon player pick, and then in the player pick there was baby Schweinsteiger and mid Trezeguet. It was a horror. It was horrible. Okay, that I felt like I wanted to kill myself or something, but obviously it's quite a big upgrade in moments. But he's still not fantastic. The pace is kind of lacking. The dribbling in game isn't that good. Um, but I think they might have upgraded his weak foot to 5 star. So yeah, but he's still an average card. I don't think he can compare to like Rooney or anything like that, or even Bascio. Zanetti, reliable right back. I'll put him into average. Compared to the other cards, he's lacking a bit of pace for a right back, but he's still a good card. Like you can definitely get away with using Zanetti at right back. Um, Lineker. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put you further. Like his stats don't look too bad, but his three-star skills, horrible dribbling in game. There's something about Lineker I really don't like. Um, yeah, so he's fodder definitely. Bobby Moore, sad to say, a fodder. He did get a pace upgrade, and I would actually be interested to using him now, but he's definitely not great compared to the other icon moments cards. And if I put Puyol and Baresi into fodder, he obviously has to go there. Nesta, now 81 pace also isn't fantastic, but it's not that much from Baresi, but Baresi's still kind of acceptable. Nesta got obviously another quite a big pace upgrade, and I kind of want to put him into average, and I actually will put him into average because um, not only that he's got better at defending. No, actually he doesn't. But his physicals are also better in game. He's kind of like a mini Maldini. Um, Buchagwen, he definitely goes into very good. The only thing that's wrong with him is three-star skills. That's why he's not up there. But he has got the 5 star weak foot, and he is crazy good. He dribbles around you like, bro. Playing against Bucha, it's just horrible. If someone knows how to use three-star skills and they're good, that's horrible. That's horrible, and I don't want to ever play against this Bucha. Stoichkov, I'm putting up there. Like, I'm sorry. Now with the weak foot upgrade, it's done. It's done. I love Stoichkov every year. I used his mid last year at the very start of the game. I used his moments last year. All of that, and he had 3 star weak foot, and he was ridiculous even at the end of the game. Now with the weak foot upgrade, it's a joke. He doesn't go into top tier squad approved, but still a crack card. Oh, Rivaldo. The thing is with Rivaldo, he is underrated in game. I don't care what anyone says. I know the good thing about this Rivaldo is that they did upgrade the a weak foot to 3 star, which is still not fantastic, but it's better. And I might actually need to put him up here. I used this baby at the start of the game. I actually really enjoyed him, even with that 2 star weak foot. He was just an enjoyable card to use. Like no one uses him, and it's like nice seeing him like what he can do in game, and he can definitely do a job in game. Now with the 3 star weak foot, it's definitely better. Like you can still get around it, but he's definitely not cracked. He's in between average and very good, but I do like him in game, so that's why he's gonna go into very good. Eto, I'm ooh, I'm putting him in cracked, but very high, like next to Garincha. Um, Eto Prime, I've used him this year as well. He's a joke, bro. You have a blast using him. Like He just runs through, scores every shot, and this moment's Eto is ridiculous. And I would not complain if you think he's top tier sweater proof, and you think he should go there next to best, and you think I'm just biased. Um, but yeah, moment Eto is very close to top tier sweater proof. Riquelme, I'm gonna have to put in fodder. If he was faster, he could go into these tiers, but 80 pace is a cam, and it's not like Zidane. He doesn't have like defending, so you can't play him as a box to box. I like the skills, obviously, mm, but yeah, he is fodder compared to these cards. I'm looking at this, and I probably shouldn't put Yash in there, and I haven't tried his moment, so I can't really judge. But judging from the other cards, I'm putting him into fodder. Van Nistelrooy is also fodder. He's like Lineker, but worse. There's just nothing to say. 3-star skill. Van der Sar, I'm putting into. Now, I want to put him into top tier sweat approved. I know he's a goalie. No, actually, I'm saving that spot for a different goalie, you'll see. But I'm putting him into cracked. Obviously, I play against Van der Sar. His other cards, I just can't. Like, he saves everything, and I actually get pissed at him. He's annoying. So yeah, that's why he's definitely a cracked card and definitely one of the best keepers in the game, if not the best after this other person. Hero, also another center back with the pace upgrade, but he's just so generic. Like, yes, I put Nesta up there, but I think Nesta's better than Hero, so I'm putting Hero into fodder right now. As I obviously Vieira, as I said before, he is the best CDM in the game, so I'm putting him up there. Close the fodder, very fodder. It's like gigs. It's like okay, you can like Lineker. He has decent stats, decent pace, great shooting. He is very fodder. Okay, like if there's a fodder tier and there's a very fodder tier, and this is closer. Like please, his dribbling is horrible. Um, yeah, he is. I mean, his shooting. It's like it's not even that good. Like 3-star skills as well. Oh, terrible, horrible. You're also horrible, Trezeguet. Jesus Christ, I packed you for my mid or baby or mid icon player pick. Obviously, I didn't pick him. He's horrible. At least he has 4-star skills, but his dribbling is terrible. His pace is not great. Only the only good thing about and his passing is terrible. The only good thing about him is his shooting, but you'll never get him into that opportunity to shoot because he's absolutely terrible. Now this is the icon Moon's keeper I've been saving all this for. He's top tier sweat approved. My favorite goalie in the game. Um, well, I'm half check, but that has nothing to do with it. Okay, he's actually crazy good. Vieri, oh, very very fodder. It's like closer, get him down there. Oh no, okay, it doesn't work. But yeah, he's very very fodder. 3-star skills, horrible dribbling is just. I hate those icons. Like why? Just make him usable. Like I don't get it. Haji, he has 5-star skills, but he is like average. Like he is average. There's like this is the perfect place for him. He has 5-star skills. He's decent. He's not too fast. It's like Burkamp. He's average. He's made for average. He's not too fast. He has good dribbling with the 5-star skills, nice shooting, but nothing like really special. Nothing like you can't really compare him with like Rooney or anything like that. Blanc, I'm gonna put him up here definitely. I like Blanc in game a lot. They gave him 83 pace now, which is decent, and he has got great defending in game, everything like that. He always gets in front of the player, tackles him. That's why he's in very good. But I really don't think he's as good as Cannavaro, so I don't think he should go into crack. Of course, Steven Gerrard. I think he goes into no, no, no. I'm putting him up there, okay, without any bias. No bias as a Liverpool fan. I used this prime. I packed this baby in the start of the game. Okay, I'm not gonna go out there and say he was fantastic, but I did use his prime, and actually really liked him at CDM, and I think it's actually not a terrible icon swap choice to go for Gerard. I wanted to go for him, but then I'm such a pack horse, so I went for all the packs. Um, so yeah, uh, Perez for it. what am I even saying? Like he's horrible. He's horrible in game. It says 91 dribbling. He can't dribble for his life. His shooting is bad in game, especially. His pace is all right. He's just not good. Okay, Laudrup. I'm sorry. He's also going further. His shooting is just horrible. I hate Laudrup's shooting. He's not that fast. He's decent at dribbling, and he's got Forster. That dribbling pace are really horrible. Nedved again, another Czech player, but I'm putting him in. No, not average. I think he deserves to go up there. I like Nedved a lot in game. The 5-star weak foot is really nice. I like his shooting a lot in game. His dribbling is really nice, and with the hair, in game, he's a very fun player to use. Van Persie, I'm putting him up there. I think they gave him a balance upgrade, and he's definitely usable now. Not that the other cards weren't usable, but I think he could go into very good now. Kaka definitely into cracked. Love his prime. People sleep on that card a lot and like think of it as more of an L when they pack him from the icon pack. But I think it's a big dub, and I really like Kaka in game, the way he moves even with his height. So yeah, I think he definitely goes up there. Balak. I packed his prime. The thing about his prime that I didn't love was his dribbling ability, and now let me see. They upgraded his agility balance a lot, and that is what I needed, and that's why I think Balak goes up here into quite a high tier of very good. All he needed was that agility, and then he'd become fantastic, and he's got it. So he's definitely a good card. Oh, definitely. Shearer. Oh, if there's very, very, very fodder, I think he's the worst icon card. People say like Nakata, those kind of people, but no, it's Shearer. I don't know if he got a weak foot or skill moves upgrade or whatever, but his prime is 2-star skills. Like who wants 2-star skills in attacker? He's horrible at dribbling. He's horrible at pace. I was gonna say that he's really not that fast. He's just horrible. Like please don't use Shearer. He's terrible. Desai, I have his mid card. I played him center back. He's been sus lately, but I did like him a lot. He definitely goes up here into cracked. His prime moments. Very very good card. Skulls fodder as well. It's kind of like Raquelme, but he can defend a bit more. But he's still not great. Like he has no interception reach. He's kind of just fake defending stats. Drogba. I love Drogba's shooting all that. Actually, he's got 89 dribbling. What's his agility balance like now? 82, still 82 agility, 80 balance. It doesn't really cut it compared to these cards. I'd way rather use someone like Rooney or Baggio or even Figo over him, like Del Piero. That's why he goes there. But I have used his moments last year and FIFA 20, and I've used his mid and baby this year. That's just the problem with Drogba. So yeah, Socrates. I heard he's getting an icon moments SBC soon. Um, Yeah, I've used his baby this year. I've used his other cards this year as well. Um, his dribbling is not great, but I think you can definitely work with it now. He's got the 5-star weak foot. I'm gonna put him into very good because I think he's still a great cam, kind of reliable. His shooting is ridiculous. It's honestly a joke. So I think this is a very good place for him. Ian Rush. I want to put him into there because I'm a Liverpool fan. But wait, I'm going to put him into fodder. But let me first look at his in-game stats because I haven't seen his moments this year. I mean, he has a 5-star week. The bad thing is the skills. Actually, not terrible agility balance. I'm putting him into average. Like, okay, lower tier average. I have to say that, yeah. But with the weak foot, he's a slot. He's a tier under Butcher, obviously. But I think you can still get away with using moment rush. Prime moments, Roberto Carlos. I packed his prime. Honestly, best left back I've used this game. Um, I want to put him. If I put Cafu there, I'm putting him there. best left back in the game. I don't care. And if anyone says, Cancelo, no, it's just not. It's Roberto Carlos. I don't want to hear anything. I've used both of them. I like Carlos more. Lam, CDM, he got a big upgrade. Great, fantastic pace. I love Lam in game. He's a very underrated card, so I'm definitely putting him up there. Definitely, he is. I mean, he is obviously a top tier CDM. He's ridiculous, but I don't think he compares to some of these cards up here, like Vieira and Hullet. Fernando Torres, um, definitely very good. You could argue to put him there if I put Stoichkov there. Uh, I've used his prime, all those cards. I really enjoyed him. His shooting is ridiculous, and yeah, obviously he is a Liverpool player, so big up Fernando Torres. What am I saying? Okay, Patrick Kluivert. I don't know. People like say, "Oh, he's so underrated." I hate Patrick Kluivert in game. Where is he? Did I put him there? Ooh, am I dumb? Has he just disappeared? No, he's there. Okay, I'm blind. Sorry. Um, I'm putting him into fodder. It's just the dribbling is just bad in game. I know he's got 5-star weak foot. Okay, I know I put Rush there, and I know I'm biased, but I just don't like Kluivert in game. Okay, I packed his prime, tradable from a 25k pack. Not those premium gold packs. None of that. The rare gold packs, bro. It was ridiculous. I thought it was Dutch. I thought it was like Cruyff roll it, but no, it was Kluivert. I hate him. Um, and yeah, I don't think he's any more than fodder. Owen, definitely here. Also, as well as Rush, he's got a 5-star weak foot now. Still got the 3-star skills, but he's actually quite a good card now. He's kind of like a mini Buchra, so that's why I like Shevchenko. Ooh, pray for Ukraine. Um, pray to not go into fodder, but he does. He goes into fodder um, because actually, does he? Yeah, he does. I don't care. He just I don't know what to say right now because I don't know how to speak English, so and I don't know what I'm gonna say. Let me see his stats in game. Yeah, the agility balance is just not there. He's got 3-star skills. Um, so yeah, I think he's fodder. I think, but if I ever use him and I change my mind, he might go into average. Because he might have some sauce in game. Roy Keane. I'm putting him into fodder as well. Like he can do a job at CDM for now, but compared to these other cards, he'll get outdated quickly. I know he had like 2-star skills on his other cards, so yeah. Vidic, he got a huge pace upgrade, and now I'm putting him into cracked. I've used his prime. My brother packed him, and uh, the thing I obviously didn't like about him was his pace. Apart from that, he was great defensively. Now he's got the pace. I used his moments in draft as well. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm putting him to cracked. Inzaghi. Is there anything else? Like, wait, he only has 93 shooting. Am I seeing that right? What? I'm no no. I'm in shock. Like he had like 97 last year, okay, but now he's even worse. Just get in fodder, bro. You're like yeah, you're up there. You're or should I say down there with like Shearer. You're like down there with Shearer. I don't know who I'd rather use, but maybe still Inzaghi. Okay, let's just move on. Larson. I know he got a 5-star weak foot upgrade. Yeah, I'm gonna put him into average. If I put Owen and Rush into average, I'm gonna put Larson there. Because he still has 3-star skills, but he's now like a decent icon that you can use with the weak foot. Um, yeah, Essien. I have his prime, and I love him at CDM. One of my favorite CDMs I've used this year. Probably my favorite CDM I've used this year, apart from like Vieira Hullet. But yeah, you could argue. Could you argue? No, probably not. But he definitely goes up here, and you could argue if you have some crazy romantic love with Essien. Rui Costa, man, it's just not good enough. Like you can get cards under 100k better than him. I don't want. I know people might think, oh, you might put him average, but no, his shooting is bad for, especially for an icon moment. His pace is decent. His dribbling is nothing special. He's got 4 star, 4 star. Just like he's like Nakata, you know. It's like, where's Nakata? Look, I'd rather use Nakata. I'm not even joking. The shooting is just so much better on him. Even the dribbling feels better on Nakata. So we'll get to Nakata afterwards. Veron, I think up into average. Big up McGell. McGell would obviously put him up there, no question. But yeah, I mean, he's got a decent upgrade now. He can actually run with his feet. And if you watch McGell's videos, you can see that his long shots are pretty crazy. I don't know what he does with him, so yeah. But he's not into that very good tier. Petite, ooh, that big pace upgrade, bro. I'm putting him to here because now with that pace, he seems like a crazy CDM. I really like him, and the only problem with him was I mean, his dribbling was a bit bad, but you could work around it, and his pace wasn't fantastic, and now he has got it. He's also Hullet Gang now, so I think Petit goes up there. John Barnes, where do we put you? I'm not putting you into fodder. I'm putting you into there because people sleep on John Barnes. I'm not even joking. He has 4 star, 4 star. He has like a big body, so he pushes off people in game. He doesn't feel bad at the ball at all. He's fast. He has a great shot on his left foot. I like John Barnes in game. I think he's slept on completely. Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand, I've seen lots of people like run the foot market say he is like one of the best center backs in the game, and he's like an auto blocking machine. So you could honestly put him into top tier sweater proof. Actually, yeah, mm, yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm putting him up there, bro. Ferdinand this year apparently is ridiculous. Littman, I mean, do I need to speak? It's Littman, and it's like these like Inzaghi and Shearer kind of. Schuker, I think he's quite underrated. Is he fodder? No, I think he has great shooting now. He has decent dribbling pace. I think if I put like someone like Barnes, Rush, I'm putting him into average as well. I haven't used his moments yet, but I think he could actually be really good in game. Um, Zola, I'm gonna put up here. I use his prime. I use his mid. I use his baby. I love his baby the most. I adore his baby actually, and his prime moments looks fantastic. So I'm putting him into very good. Rijkaard looks like a very solid CDM now. I'm not going to put him to cracked, but I'll definitely put him into very good here. Yeah, looks like he could do a job at CDM. Absolutely. Prime Moments Hernandez. I think he got a skill moves upgrade, so he's not skill moves, weak foot upgrade. So he's definitely going up there into very good. I like him a lot in game every year. He has great dribbling in game, great pace, great shooting. He's so reliable. Only thing missing was his weak foot, and now he's got it. So he's definitely up there. Akocha as well. Like they gave him quite a boost on his shooting, you know, everything. I love the way he feels in game. I've used his baby. I've used a lot of these icons, just say. Um, because I go on my friend's account, my brother's, obviously mine, most of them I used on mine, and in draft as well. So yeah, Akocha definitely goes into very good. Makalele, yeah, also very very good, very reliable CDM. He's just a great ball winning CDM. That's what I like about him. Lampard, I mean, he looks like he has a decent upgrade, but I'm gonna put him into fodder. He's still not great in game. I don't like his dribbling, but his shooting is great. Guardiola, yeah, I'm not gonna put him into fodder. I'll put him into average because again, he looks like he could do a decent job at CDM. Deco definitely going up. It's like Rui Costa. Like these two, they're like pairs. You know, they're like lovers. I don't know. They both just seem so similar to me. So terrible. Okay, so average. Not even average. They don't. They're just so fodder. Um, Hernan Crespo. I'm putting him up there. I think Crespo's underrated. I think he's got one of the best shots in the game, and he's very slept on. So that's why Crespo definitely goes into very good. Zambrota as well goes into very good. Extremely reliable right back. Love him in game. Could argue he goes into cracked. Actually, he goes into cracked because he's an insane right back. And Campbell, I just don't like his dribbling, but he's got that pace. He's everything else apart from the dribbling looks perfect basically. So I'll put him into very good. Gattuso is fodder. Just bad weak foot skill moves, pretty bad pace, terrible dribbling and passing. He's just the only thing he can do is defend, and he's physical. I mean, he's not very fast, is he? So yeah, Ashley Cole. I think Ashley Cole is a good left back, and I'm putting him up there because I think he would slot into most people's teams as a left back, especially. He seems like one of those big L icons, but his moments definitely seems like a good card. Nakata. Now Nakata's actually really underrated in game. People say he's like horrible worst icon, but he's not. But compared to these icons, I still think he's fodder. And Ian Wright, what a guy in real life. Seems like such a nice lad, but he's going into fodder. I'm sorry with the skills. So yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was the. If you want to see the whole thing, here it is. All the cards in top tier, sweat approved. Pause if you need it. Cracked, very good. Average fodder. Let me know what you agree and what you disagree with in the comments, and see you next time.
Okay, so yeah, so now as I promised, we're gonna have the 83 times 25. Yeah, this is my team now. Pack Prime Eusebio, all that. I'm trying to get like Salah, Dalglish, like my favorite players, also like Liverpool players in the team. Gonna try to just try to get my favorite players. And yeah, let us see what we can get in this pack. Hopefully, like one of the new release cards. Hopefully, like a Coutinho, someone like that, would definitely be welcomed in the club. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you look at that and you think it's terrible, but there could be danglers behind the pack. So let's see. Leva. That is horrible. Oh, Vertonghen. I mean, new card, but he's not great. You know, that wasn't really that good of a pack. So a lot of 84s. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely dropping to like 20K. So yeah, I mean, definitely an L. 4 walkouts though, but yeah, I'd consider that an L. So yeah, I guess that's it with the video, and see you till next time.